Unexpected sightings of koalas near the Blue Mountains have given hope a disease-free colony is recovering after the Black Summer bushfires. Dr Kellie Leigh is the Executive Director at the research group Science for Wildlife, which has been studying koala populations in the Blue Mountains and Lithgow area. And she joins us now. Hi there, Kellie. So this is great news. How many koalas have been spotted in the area?
Well, at the moment, we've had the one koala in Hassans Walls, and it's a really rare sighting in that area. But last koala mating season, which is starting about now, we had another couple, one seen up near Mount Victoria and one in Blackheath in the upper mountains. So overall, it's suggesting there's more out there that we haven't uncovered yet.
So the fear was that unmapped koala populations had been wiped out in the bushfires 2 years ago.
Yeah, absolutely. We had a real story of hope where we were finding quite a lot of colonies of koalas in the World Heritage Area in the Blue Mountains. And then a huge extent of that area was hit by the fires. But since then, we've done a lot of surveys with volunteers and koala scat dogs, and we're finding some out there. So it's still pretty hopeful.
OK, so the koalas that have been spotted so far, they'd be from different colonies or the same colony?
Yeah, so we found a colony in Canangra Boyd National Park and one up on Nunes Plateau, which was badly hit by fire. These koala sightings are in between, so it's suggesting that there could be a colony of koalas living in an area we haven't surveyed yet. We're also getting survey sightings results up around the northern and western edge of the Greater Blue Mountains World Heritage Area, and so there's more koalas up there that people are seeing as well. So generally, we think there's a whole bunch of koalas out there that we haven't uncovered yet, and we don't know what habitats they're using or what trees they need. So we've got a lot of information to collect now.
So you say you go regularly into the area to try and spot koalas. Do you also rely on people who are out walking to report any sightings?
Absolutely. These community reports are really critical. I mean, we're looking at 1 million hectares of World Heritage Area where nobody really thought koalas existed, and we've found a lot of koalas popping up in unexpected areas. But we really need community to report those sightings. That gives us the first hint of them being around, and if we can then look at and see what sort of habitat they're using, and then go and do surveys in more remote areas in those same habitats once we know what sort of trees they need.
When you say what trees they need, how do you move forward from that?
Yeah, it's a tricky question because one of the World Heritage values for the Blue Mountains is the outstanding diversity of eucalypts. So they've got close to 100 different species to choose from here, and everywhere we look, they are using different trees. So it's very difficult to predict where they're going to occur. And that's a big part of our work, just finding out what habitats are most important to koalas here, and then we know where we need to conserve them.
Right. And the koalas that have been seen are disease-free. How important is that?
That's really exciting. So chlamydia is a disease that affects koalas right across the species range, and it can cause significant decline in populations. It kills koalas. And we've found populations on the western side of the Blue Mountains area that are so far chlamydia-free, both at Canangra Boyd and Nunes Plateau. So that's one less threat they're facing, which is obviously a very good thing with an endangered species.
And earlier this year, the New South Wales government listed koalas as endangered. What real difference could that make to numbers?
Yeah, look, it should trigger higher levels of protection, particularly from habitat loss, and also more resources going in to try and hang on to them. A big part of our work is trying to work out how to manage fire. They're obviously really devastated by the 2019-2020 bushfires, and a big part of our work is working out where they're surviving after that and how we can conserve them under changing fire regimes and under climate change. So we're very much hoping that more resources will keep coming through to facilitate work to try and build those numbers up right across the species range again.
Kellie Leigh, good to talk to you. Thank you.
Thanks so much.